Well, good everyone. People here, obviously. Who else would it be? Uh, got some things on my mind, namely about Modern Warfare 3, and like, whilst I know hardly anyone, will watch this video, I guess it's more some self-therapy for me, just to kind of talk through some things, get off my chest, try and work through this inner conflict that I have at the moment. Because I have been getting into COD again, as you can probably tell. Not crazy, certainly not playing as much as I used to. But maybe once or twice a week hopping on, having a bit of a session, and actually it's been a lot of fun. And I think the balance with life, work, and having a bit of gaming, I feel like I've really found it these last few weeks, and things are really good. You know, when it comes to this new game though, I've been watching some of the beta videos. That's been sucking me in, I'm not gonna lie. And I've got things that I am excited about and things that really concern me. And I think ultimately just go against my principles, as a gamer, as a consumer, as a human being. Like it's just wrong, and I don't know if I want to be participating and contributing to that. So I'll get into that in a moment. Obviously, the things that I'm liking, mainly is the maps. I think that just the nostalgia of getting to play on, High Rise and Favela and all these great maps. Skid Row that we had back in the day. Terminal, I could go on. No, that's appealing. The gameplay itself, the mechanics, the movement, the guns, the fact that they've added a bit of extra health, all that stuff I like, and I think that could all vibe quite well with me. I guess where I take exception is, you know, the way that the business and the design of that interact, and how really it's not about the user experience anymore, or it is, but it's about the people who are making this game having, I think, an unwarranted level of control over the user experience. So I'll explain what I mean. There was certainly a shift in Modern Warfare 19. The game after this one here, Black Ops 4. And I think this is why Black Ops 4 still has such a big community, because it really is like the last pure COD. Like something fundamentally changed after this game. And everyone talks about skill-based matchmaking. I think what I buy more into is the idea of engagement-based matchmaking. And certainly my experience, the last kind of new COD I guess I played was Vanguard. That was certainly a thing. You'd have a really nice lobby that you would smash. The lobby would then disband, and I'll get into why I, have issue with that as well. And then you play against some, best players of all time, and they're absolutely demolishing you, and it sucks. Then you have, maybe a couple of really competitive matches. You get killed again, and then you're just about to be like, screw this, and then it'll throw you a lovely lobby that you have a really good game in, and then you're like, oh yeah, this is fun, let's keep going, and then they got you, right? And I just don't think that having lobbies disbanding and having that being that artificial, the experience, I don't think that's a good thing. That's not something that I agree with, and something I want to be a part of. On the disbanding lobbies topic, one of the best things about this game to me has always been those rivalries that you build up, through the course of a session, and you know, you still get to feel like other players, other teams. There's nothing more satisfying than when you have a really close match and maybe you lose and you make some tweaks, you make some adjustments, you come back the next time and you win. And just taking that away, taking away the opportunity to build new relationships as well. I mean, the amount of people I've met online on this game, where I'm coming consistently top of my team, they're coming top of their team, and after a few matches, we're just like, hey, shall we party up? Like, and then you make friends. And again, why they'd want to get rid of that, I know why, because they feel there must be some data that shows that this thing is working, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And yeah, I just think that that whole aspect of controlling the lobbies to that degree, obviously connection takes a backseat in all of this, and that is a problem too. I just fundamentally disagree with it, and I think it has no place in a game like this. Obviously, you then have all the DLC pay to win BS, and that's one thing that I can accept isn't going anywhere. It's one thing actually I put probably more blame on the player base and the developers as well for, because quite frankly, fuck, if I could sell you a skin and a camo for 20 quid, I would as well. So people keep buying this shit, they're going to keep selling it, I get it. But that whole, controlling the lobbies, controlling the matchmaking to such a tight degree, I think is wrong. And then, the other aspect is the spawns. I'm convinced in Vanguard that there was a revenge spawn system in place. There was a spawn system designed to get certain people kills who were struggling, or to kind of give you opportunity to get revenge. Again, there must be some data into that's a good thing. And that just makes these games just play awful. What's the point of domination if map control means nothing? With these Modern Warfare 2 maps, that I'm really excited to play. Scrapyard's another one I forgot earlier. Can't wait to fucking play Scrapyard. But at the same time, that is designed with a certain flow in mind. And if you're gonna fuck about with the spawns just to kind of give people free kills and to try and say control that, gameplay experience, it's not going to work. And I mean, Ace made a very interesting video on the spawns, and he was talking about the spawns on Favela, and obviously Favela was designed for like an ABC kind of vertical way of going, but a lot of the spawns he's finding are going sort of circular and horizontal, and the map just doesn't work. You've got the left-hand side of the map, which has a distinct high ground advantage over the right-hand side. There's more routes from the left than the right. It just doesn't work. So that's been one of the main complaints that I've seen from the beta. It's been matchmaking and the spawns. And again, I just disagree. I just don't think the game developers or Activision, I lump them all together. The people responsible for this game, I don't think they have any business in trying to control the user experience to that degree. I think ultimately my decisions and the time I put in and all of that sort of thing, that should determine my experience, not, some people who've made this game, say controlling for every factor to kind of have that say. So I'm conflicted, to be honest. I mean, fuck, I probably will end up buying it because I'm a mug like everyone else. But I just something I gotta get off my chest because it just on a core level, I fucking hate it. you know, why do you get that level of say in my life? To determine the matches I play, the connection I have, the spawns, all this shit. Um, but yeah, it is what it is. Got some exciting videos coming up. Got some zombie stuff with Rob. I'm quite excited to share. My big 82 and 5 that I keep fucking going on about. We're talking about that on my deathbed. And then a few more live sessions. So, also something quite excited planned for my 500th video. Mad that I've got to 500 already, but do keep an eye out for that. But yeah, video's wrapped up now, so I'll shut up and yeah, see you on the next one. Cheers.